The funny thing is, those kids that I hung out with at that school weren't even strangers to groin shots because those were the same kids that inducted me into their sacking war. I can't remember actually if that was before or after that fight. I really don't. It might have been after actually, because that might have explained why I was even less hesitant to do a groin shot on the person. Because like those fuckers like those fuckers sacked me hard multiple times, really really hard. So I won't say they didn't deserve it on some level. Thank you, Alan. Hell yeah. I only ever punched a kid in early elementary school, and that was because I had a strong fear of being chased. Damn. Yeah, I never really got in. Well, I didn't get in any real trouble in elementary school, but I only went for a year and a half. High school though, I got in a lot more trouble. The funny thing is, that same school, the thing I did get in trouble for, I didn't get in trouble for again. I didn't get in trouble for physically assaulting people multiple times, getting into a fight where I took a really cheap shot at someone. Um, I didn't get in trouble for participating in a sacking war where I again engaged in, I guess, semi-consensual, though still physical assault of other students. I didn't get in trouble for any of that. You know what I got in trouble for? Making my own death note. See, me committing actual acts of violence, no, those weren't a red flag for anyone uh 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 in this school, right? That wasn't a red flag. But me having a notebook that might subtly suggest that maybe I might be violent, that got me in trouble. That got me in legit trouble. Like they called my dad in. I had to have a meeting with my dad, the principal, and a police officer. And I had to sit there and get lectured by get lectured by a cop about how he could arrest me just for having this book, and about how they have certain laws for preventative measures, and like this is why they do it because you never know, and this is dangerous, and like for all we know you have a kill list and you're gonna kill these people. And like the funny thing is, it was a notebook that I used for school, and I just made the front of I made the front of it look like a death note. Not even really. I just wrote death note on it, and it wasn't full of names. Well, it had two names in it that were unrelated from the other shit that was written in it, and one of them was my dad's name. One of them was the name of a girl that I knew. I think she went to like my dance class or something, and like I had her name written in there, like I think so I could like add her on Facebook or whatever. But like um the principal saw it and was like, who's this person? Is she a student? Is this someone you're planning to harm? We need to know. I was like terrified. I was like, no, it's just a friend. I didn't do nothing. I'm a good girl. Oh no. Oh god. Yeah. It's not fun having like an angry cop sit there and tell you like the worst stories of like, yeah, I had this guy and like he said he was gonna kill this woman and like we couldn't do anything about it, and then we came back and she was dead. And see, that's why we have these laws, and that's why you can't say that. That's why you can't have a notebook. It's dangerous. And like they were gonna like they were almost gonna expel me. I think somehow my dad convinced them not to, Convince them, and I was trying to be, I was like, look, this is not like, this isn't a, like, this isn't a fucking, like, a threat. It's an anime I like. Like, I could have wrote Naruto on the front of the book, right? Except Naruto doesn't have a notebook that's you know, themed within the anime. Neither does Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever the else fuck I was watching then. Okay? It was Death Note, and I one of the reasons I really liked Death Note at the time was because I really liked the imagery of a character whose weapon was, for the most part, his pen. I always really identified with that because writing has always been the thing I'm best at, and I always kind of felt like, yeah, like my pen is my weapon. My ability to craft words is my weapon, and I that's why I identified with Light. I mean, yeah, I was also an edgy teenager that fantasized about killing people, but who the fuck wasn't? I'm sure the fucking kids that I went to school with that kicked my ass regularly were fantasizing about killing people. They were probably the cause of some people fantasizing about killing people. Oh, God. Yeah, calm down, officer. I'm just an anime dork, I swear. I swear. Holy shit. The funny thing is, I did write my dad's name down because I wanted him dead. And I used to, like, I used to fantasize about the Death Note actually working.